Hello everybody and welcome to this afternoon's preseason football game here at Vidina Stadium. Waiakaea in the white and gray kicking off to the Menehune in their all blues. They're taken by... He's up near the 25, still on his feet, across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Nice return by Cody Taniguchi to get things going. Opening up at, well, we'll find out who's opening up at quarterback. It will be, it is going to be Ardino Ned, a senior, 5'7", 160. They open up old school Menehune football. How you love that? They go fullback, tailback. Receiver on each side, they pitch it out to Taniguchi. He's across the 30 to the 35, to the 40, now midfield, down the sideline, the 40, the 35, now the 30, and a huge gain for Cody Taniguchi to the 23-yard line. To the 23-yard line. We're going to go 45 on that opening carry by Taniguchi. And that'll put Waimea in Waiakaea territory. 45 yards, first down, Menehune. They're looking good. I formation once again. The give is to Taniguchi trying the far side. He's inside the 20 to about the, looks like the 17, maybe, yeah, the 17-yard line. So we'll call it a gain of 6. And I'll tell you what, the Menehune run game looks like old school Menehune football. And for some of you Menehune fans, you gotta say, well, it's about time. Once again, I formation, netted quarterback. Going to be Justin Fune, and a give to Taniguchi again inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. We'll call it the 11. That's going to be a gain of 6 and another first down for the Menehune. Tackle made by number 59 for the Waiakaea Warriors. That's going to be Hunter Lonokapa, 5'10", 213, a sophomore. They go tight end to the far side. Offset I for the Menehune once again. Netted quarterback movement by the Menehune offensive line on the far side. That'll back them up 5 yards. First penalty of the afternoon for the Menehune. Don't forget, coming up around 7-ish, we'll have the back end of our double dip in KIF preseason football, St. Francis Kauai High School. Again, catch it all right here on HAWAIISTREAM.com. I'm Anahola Joe Pahukuli, and I'll have the action in both games for you if I don't pass out by then. Offset I. And in the I position, it's number 23. As they go right up the middle, that is Avery Miguel, a junior. 5'7", 155. And Miguel will get he'll get 2 yards on the play. Avery Miguel with his first carry of the afternoon. That'll make it second and 13. Ball spotted at the 14-yard line. They can get a first down at about the 2.5-yard line. On the tackle, Anthony Benavides Jr., number 55, a senior, 6'1". They go straight up the middle to Taniguchi to the 11-yard line. Gain of 2 on the play. That'll bring up fourth down for Big Blue. Excuse me, third down, 3rd and 10. Back to the original line of scrimmage for the Menehune. 9:35 to go here in the opening quarter. No score, first offensive possession of the game. Big mahalo to all of you tuning in to KAWAIISports.com. Offset I for the Menehune once again. Receiver on each side. Play action. Ned's going to throw it. He's got a man open. Overthrows his receiver. He went the short way. And it looks like that was number 5, the intended receiver. Can't really see. The number's kind of dark. And I think that was number 5, Kaden Simao Castillo. But I think he had Fune wide open at back of the end zone for an easy score. So ball spotted at the 11, make it a 28-yard field goal for Fune. The holder is Castillo. Here's the kick. Will it get there? And no, it's not going to be good. And Waiakaea will get the ball, 1st and 10 at their own 20. That kick well short and to the right. You know, I don't know why, but today is not a national holiday. And it's one of those things that, you know, some of us look forward to all year, and that's the Cowboys' first preseason game of the year. They take on the Rams later today in about a couple of hours, or 1 hour, I should say. So Waiakaea gets the ball, 1st and 10. Gehrig Octavio will get the start at quarterback. And if that sounds familiar, it is. That's my boy Luke. That's his son. Luke from Kalaheo. Oh my goodness, they're going to hand it off. As soon as that ball is taken, the ball carrier gets blasted. And I tell you, his Waimea numbers are brutal. That was number 60. That was number 60 who got in there, Terrence Kamaka-Riley, who had a big season last year. And I'll tell you what, as soon as the ball carrier got the ball, he got nailed. Really, the quarterback should have hung on to that football. And just a little background, Gehrig Octavio, named after Lou Gehrig. Under center, Octavio wants to throw, drop straight back. He's got a man open at the 20-yard line, and it is complete. And on the catch, that's Cody Alvaro Thomas, 5'6", 145. And that was gain of 3 on the play. Third down and 6. So that pass went for 4 yards. Under center, Octavio, he's got trips to the near side, 1 back. And they're going to throw it again. Drop straight back, looking left. He's being pressured. Has to run for his life. He'll keep it. He'll get the first down across the 30 to about the 34-yard line. In fact, they're going to say the 35-yard line. So gain of 11 for Octavio. You know, got pretty good wheels like his dad. In fact, went to school at UH Hilo with his dad, Luke. And I guess Luke just enjoyed the Big Island so much, he just decided to stay there. You know, we used to call Luke Lucas Packus when he lived in the dorms with us. Hope Luke is in the house. Under center, Octavio once again, receiver and stop to the far side. In fact, they go receiver sound on each side. 1 back. And they're going to throw it again. Octavio pressured, hit at the 30-yard line, brought down at the 32-yard line. Loss of 3, and that is Kamaka-Riley once again. So that's going to be a loss of a couple of yards on the play. And a timeout called for by Waiakaea. We'll keep it right here at Vidina Stadium. 6:52 to go. No score here early going first quarter between the Menehune in blue and then the Waiakaea in the gray and white. Now, the obvious question is, and Waimea's got a white uniform. Why not wear the white jersey, stay a little cooler, because it is a little warm out there. But they'll stick with the home blues. And if you're coming to the stadium to watch the game, parking is on the visitor side, the Kapaa side of the stadium. They're not. I don't know why they've decided to close this side of the stadium, but they have. This is a Waiakaea timeout. 2nd and 12, ball at the 33-yard line. Man, that running back is a load back there. Check him out. I'm trying to get a number, but I just... that is number 19, Dason John Kiahi Broad. 5'8", 285. That seems a little light for that dude. We got another penalty flag. This will go against Waiakaea. At least I think so. And it is against Waiakaea. One team with one penalty each. And no mouthpiece. Get this. I mean, I don't know how this call is made. The official who is behind the quarterback made the call about no mouthpiece as the quarterback is facing in the other direction. Now, someone answer me that. Second set and 17. Ball at the Waiakaea 28-yard line. Trips to the far side. Octavio under center. Waimea with a 4-man front. Long time under center here. Octavio wants to throw it, rolling to his right. He's being pressured. Gets away from the first tackler. Won't get away from the second tackler. And I think that's Fune on the stop for the Menehune, and it is. So Octavio will get a yard on the play. So 3rd and 16, ball at the 29-yard line. Waiakaea taking a long time in that huddle. Wow, I'm told Lucky Whitehead for the Cowboys returned the opening kickoff. That's my Instagram buddy there. Luck Too Fast is his name on Instagram. Trips to the near side for Waiakaea. Here's Octavio wants to throw it. He's got a man wide open on the near side, but he can't see him as being pressured. Heaves it downfield short, and Octavio takes a big hit as made the throw that was well short. 1 of 2, 4 yards for Octavio. 5:46 to go here in the first half, or first quarter. Waiakaea is going to punt it away. I know Taniguchi is one of the deep men back for Waimea. The other is Avery Miguel. Late substitution for Waimea. Here's a good snap. Oh, the punter takes forever and finally gets it away. Takes a bounce to the 43. Miguel with the ball to the near side. He's got some room, gets a good block. He is at midfield into Warrior territory at the 49-yard line. And he got a good block by Cody Taniguchi to give him a few extra yards. It was more like the Waiakaea tackler jumped on Taniguchi and hugged him. Hey, don't forget to go vote out there. I'm sure the polls are still open. Here's the pitch to Taniguchi. He's at midfield. He's got room. There's a penalty flag on the edge. He's got the first down, shoved out of bounds at about the 37-yard line. But this could go against Waimea, probably an illegal blocker or holding on the far side. If it stands, Taniguchi with a 13-yard pickup on first down. Nice run. Remember his first carry, he went for 45 yards. Your white hat today, Lenny Raposo. And not only are we going to pull double duty, but a lot of these officials are going to do double duty as well. They'll probably call that Kauai High School game later on. So this will go against the Menehune, their second penalty of the day. Holding against Waimea. That happened right in front of the side official on the Waiakaea side of the field, and he made it easy. So Miguel in for Taniguchi. Ball moved back to the Waimea 47-yard line. Receiver on each side, I formation. They're going to pitch it to Miguel. Miguel coming to the near side, cuts it upfield. He's across midfield. He gets it to the 47-yard line, and he'll get 7 yards on the carry. His second carry, he's got 9 yards. 9 yards on 2 carries for Avery Miguel. No doubt about it, Waimea going back to old school Menehune football. I formation, offset I for the Menehune. Remember, Ardino Ned started at quarterback, still in there for the Menehune. They're going to pitch it to Miguel once again. Miguel gets a good block in the backfield to the 45, still on his feet. He's got the first down across the 40, reaches for the 35-yard line. They're going to mark him down to 36. That's going to be a gain of 11 yards for Avery Miguel. 3 carries, 20 yards. And on the stop for Waiakaea, if I can pick it up. I think it was Cade Kamau. I formation for the Menehune again. They're going to give it to the I back. That's going to be Taniguchi. He'll get it to the 35-yard line. Gain of 1 yard on the play. He's got 5 carries, 60 yards. And that was Keenan Silva Borrero, a freshman, 5'9", 250, on the stop for Waiakaea. All I know is I DVR'd that Swiss women's beach volleyball game today. Quarterfinal matchup, I think with Germany, I believe. 2nd and 9 for Big Blue. Receiver sought on the far side. They give it to Miguel. He's got a lot of blocking. He's at the 35. The 30 breaks free. We got a late penalty flag from well behind the play. He's inside the 20 to about the 17-yard line. And if it stands, it's an 18-yard carry, but I think this is going to come back. I'm not sure what the call is, but I think they had either an illegal shift or not enough men on the line of scrimmage. 3rd penalty against the Menehune. Yeah, today's a good day for Olympics. I mean, they've got the track and field, a lot of beach volleyball, indoor volleyball as well. So they're going to bring that play back. That'll erase a nice run by Miguel. So 2nd and 14. Ball spotted right at the 40-yard line. You know, a lot of the kids in the KIF, just about all the kids in the KIF, Kauai High School or Kapa'a, they've never seen this old school running game from Waimea, and they may take some time to adjust to it, but Waimea's trying to run over Waiakaea with it. 2 backs in the backfield. They're going to pitch it out to Taniguchi. He's got blocking in front of him, looking for some open cracks there. He'll get it inside the 35 to the 34. Gain of 6 on the play for Cody Taniguchi. Third and 14. Ball right at the 33-yard line of Waiakaea. Waimea missed an earlier field goal attempt, by Fune. No score here in the early going. One of the Waiakaea linebackers got his shoes untied, and the referee is tying it for him. Well, I guess the only thing I can say is give me a break on that one. When does that happen? I formation for Big Blue to pitch. Taniguchi trying to get outside, breaks 1 tackle. The 35-yard line, makes a spin out at the 30-yard line. That'll be a gain of 3 for Cody Taniguchi. He's already got 7 carries on 69 yards. Therefore, Waiakaea, Cody Alvaro Thomas, along with number 32, Cade Kamau. I remember when I was going to school at UH Hilo with Luke Octavio. Man, no matter what sport it was, you look forward whenever it was Hilo and Waiakaea. That was the big matchup. Split backs, and Waimea's going to throw it for the second time, and Ardino Ned overthrows Justin Fune. He's now 0 of 2 in the passing category. That'll bring up 4th down and 4. Looks like Avery. Oh, that was 4th down. Waimea turns it over on downs. So Waiakaea will have the football. You know, what is funny is, I got the Waiakaea roster from Waimea High School, and probably what happened was, I guess Kamehameha Hawaii and Waiakaea played last week or something like that. I'm looking at the head coach, or one of the coaches for Kamehameha Hawaii, is my buddy Manly Kanoa. I own him in fantasy football, and you guys on the Big Island can tell him that. Straight up the middle, Octavio with the handoff to, looks like number 4. That was Noah Iblakis. He gets 3 yards on the play. One carry, 3 yards. But yeah, they've got Kamehameha Hawaii. They got pretty good coaching staff there, headed up by Dan Lyons. So my buddy Manly, you guys tell him I own him in fantasy football. Double receiver to the near side, 1 DB on this side. They give it to El Blockus again. Back, he'll lose a couple of yards on the play. In fact, he loses 2 yards. Better bring up 3rd down. Make it 3rd and 9 for Waiakaea. No score in this one. First quarter winding down. We're inside of 20 seconds. And we'll get a timeout called for by Waiakaea. Now, why would you call a timeout with 17.4 seconds left here in the first quarter? You know, there's no win advantage either way. I think I just run it down, take the quarter timeout, and then go from there. Waimea comes to the near side, as you can see in our screen right here. Our shot as Waiakaea on the far side. There's our scoreboard. And they're switching so fast I can't keep up there. Hey, the first quarter, which has got 17.4 seconds left, is brought to you by Ripon Fit Nutrition. You can go ahead and find them. They're near KFC and in Kapaa. And they gotta help me. I need help bulking up, man. Losing the weight but not putting on the muscle. Octavio under center. Receiving a shot on each side. That's El Blockus in the backfield. He's going to throw it. The catch is made at about the 38-yard line. And I think that was number 19 on the catch. That's Isaiah Pagai on the catch. Gets... Stephanie on the catch. End of the first quarter. No score here at Vidina Stadium. We'll go ahead and take a timeout. It's KIF preseason football. Live and only on KauaiSports.com. Yep. Absolutely brutal. Start of the second quarter here at Vidina Stadium. We've got no score between Waiakaea and Waimea. Waiakaea of the BIIF comes up on 4th and 5. Actually, 4th and about 4 at their own 38-yard line. Octavio wants to throw it. He's being pressured. Scrambles. The throw is made. The catch is made. And steps out of bounds to the 45-yard line. He'll get the first down. We'll call that an 8-yard pickup. And that was Cody Alvaro Thomas making his second catch. Second completion for Octavio, both of them to Thomas. 11:43 left in the first half. Waimea in blue, Waiakaea in the white and gray. Receiver and a slot on each side for Octavio. They're going to hand it off. Straight up the middle, El Blockes. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. That's his third carry. He's got 1 yard total. Not a whole, not a good crowd, but an okay crowd considering the heat. And Waimea, fans got to come from the west side, but nice crowd on the far side. See, the bummer part of it, if we want something to eat, we got to go way across the field. I hope Kauai High School is going to be on this side of the field tonight. On the center, Octavio. Facing a four-man front, a three-man front for the Menehone. Octavio drops straight back. He lets it rip. Almost picked off. It ends up in the hands of one of his receivers. That's going to be William Suarez. He is off to the races. And Taniguchi pulls him down from behind, down to the 5-yard line. That's going to be a 50-yard pitch and catch for Octavio to Suarez. And what happened was it went right through one of the Menehone's hands, ended up in the hands of Suarez, and he takes it all the way down to the 5-yard line. So Octavio is 3 of 4 for 61 yards. And that's the receiver, William Suarez, a sophomore, 5'8", 147, who was brought down from behind and shoved down into the grass, still down at the 5-yard line. Now he gets up. Good to see that. But I'll tell you what, Taniguchi had a good angle on him, and Taniguchi's got pretty good speed, able to get him from behind. 10:33 to go. Waiakaea knocking on the door. They are at the Waimea 5-yard line, 1st and goal. 10:33 to go here in the first half. Waiakaea just taking forever to get in and out of the huddle. And let's see if they'll stick with Octavio, and they do. Octavio, not a very big kid, about 5'6", 146. Receiver and a slot on each side, one back. El Blockes. On the center, Octavio looking to his right. He's going to go straight up the middle. Tried to go the quarterback sneak. Maybe a half yard on the play. Just because I know his dad would give him a yard. Four carries, 16 yards for Octavio. On the tackle for Waimea, Noah Simao Repulses, who also had a pretty good year last season as a sophomore. On the center, Octavio. And wants to throw, rolling to his right. He's going to keep it all the way. Finally lets it go. He's got a man wide open. And that's Alvaro Thomas, who cannot hang on to it. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I don't think you're going to get an easier opportunity to score a touchdown than Thomas had right there. Octavio rolled to his right, gave Waimea a picture that he was going to run it. The DB came off of Thomas. And I'll tell you what, Octavio lobbed it in there, and it definitely should have been caught. That's one of those things where you're never going to hear the end of it if you're Alvaro Thomas. He already had 2 catches on the day. 3rd and goal from the 5. Octavio under center. Drops straight back, looking right, rolling right. He's got a man open. Here's the throw into the end zone. Is it caught? No, they say incomplete. That was intended for number 12, Sepp Stephanie. They don't give me his measurables, but he's a good-sized kid. I'd say somewhere right around 5'10". Incomplete. Justin Fune defensively was there for the Menehone. 4th and goal from the 5. Looks like Waiakaea will bring in their kicker. And let's see, Michael Scott, number 90, 5'10", $145 to kick it for the Warriors. Waiting on the snap. Good snap. The hold is down. The kick is blocked. He gets smothered. One of the Menehune has it, and he is headed downfield, and Octavio is there to bring him down at about the 40-yard line. And I think that is, you know, the numbers are just brutal to see. I think that was Simao Castillo. I think that was Kylan Simao Castillo who got that blocked extra point. Took it out to about the 42. That ball had a nice bounce, came right up to him. Anybody but Octavio, no one would have got him. I formation for the Menehune. No score, 9-12 to go here in the first half. They fake the toss. Ned wants to throw it. He's going to run it. He's got a couple of yards. He's got the first down and an extra couple as he takes it into Waiakaea territory to the 47-yard line. Gain of 11 for Ardino Ned. His first run of the afternoon. Ned also plays basketball for Waimea. 1st and 10, ball at the Waiakaea 47. No score here in the first half. Kind of looks like an inter-squad scrimmage here. Under center, that's Ned. Offset eye, they're going to give it to the fullback. Straight up the middle to the 45, gain of 2. And not sure who was that on the carry. It looks like it was Miguel. He gets a couple of yards. Clock moving. Coming up on 8:40 left in the first half. 2nd and 7 for the Menehune, so gain of 3. Once again, high formation for Big Blue. And they're going to get, Ned's going to keep it, fakes the handoff, still at about a yard, maybe 2 on the play. They give him 1 yard gain. And it looked like Stephanie along with Stephanie, along with number 50, Brandon Stewart, on the tackle for Waiakaea. That'll bring up 3rd and 6 for the Menehune. Coming in late for the Menehune is number 32, Corey Agena. 7:50 to go here in the first half. On a beautiful afternoon for football here in Lihue. And Waiakaea will call a timeout. That's their final timeout, I believe. So as both teams head to the sidelines for a break, we'll take a break as well. It's KIF preseason football, live and exclusively on KauaiSports.com. Here we go, 3rd and 6 for the Menehune. They've got the ball at the 43 of Waiakaea. Scoreless first half between both these teams. A Division II battle between both of these schools. You know, at one time, Waiakaea was the premier Outer Island school. Them and Konowaina. Rolling left is Ned. He's got a man short. The catch is made by Miguel. Miguel gets past one tackler, runs over a second, takes it inside the 35 to the 34-yard line. That's going to be a gain of about 9 yards, and that's going to be a first down. First completion for Ardino Ned. I'll tell you what, Miguel is fairly impressive, running over, stiff-arming one tackler and running over a second. Ball spotted on the near hash mark. Don't forget, you can watch us on any one of your devices, your cell phone, your tablet, or your computer. Or if you got a magic crystal ball, that too. They empty the backfield. Receiver in a slot on each side. Ardino Ned drops the ball, almost like Mark Sanchez, across the 35 to the 34-yard line. In fact, they're going to say no gain on the play. Can't believe I worked in a Mark Sanchez reference to this broadcast. 6:55 left in the first half. No gain on the play for Ardino Ned. That was Anthony Benavides Jr., who plays both ways, O-line and D-line, 6'1", 221. But yeah, at one time, Waiakaea, Konawaina was the schools for any sport on the outer islands. That ball was almost picked off by number 54, Chance Silva Borrero, who really should have had that one. That throw a little high. 1 of 4 for Ardino Ned, 9 yards. That's one that's Silva Borrero would love to get back. And they're going to come in with Layson Montemeyer at quarterback for the Menehune. 3rd and 11, kind of snuck him in there. Montemeyer, just a sophomore / drag racer. 3rd and 11, Montemeyer wants to throw it, looking downfield. He's being pressured. He's going to take it right up the middle, and we're going to get penalty flags. We may get a face mask. No gain on the play for Montemeyer, and we will get a face mask. So Montemeyer comes in for a play, wanted to throw, but his receivers are covered downfield, tucked it under, and as he tried to run away, someone grabbed his face mask. Of course, Layson Montemeyer, the heir apparent to drive the candy apple red Nova. 6:18 to go. Ball at the 20-yard line of Waiakaea. 1st and 10. Waimea trying to get the first points of the game on the board. Montemeyer stays in at quarterback for the Menehune. 6:05 to go. Montemeyer wants to throw over the middle. He's got a man open. Oh, he hung his receiver out to dry, throwing it high over the middle. That was intended for Kylan Simao Castillo. 2nd down for the Menehune. 2nd and 10. Ball at the 20-yard line. You know, when you look at the D at D2, I think Konawaina might be the class of the Big Island, the BIIF and D2 teams. And Waimea, they and Kauai High School is going to have a tremendous battle trying to unseat Kapa'a this season. Taniguchi, the I-back. Receiver on each side. Montemeyer to pitch to Taniguchi. Gets a good block on the edge. He's at the 20. The 15, still on his feet. He's at the inside the 10-yard line to about the 6-yard line. And for Taniguchi, gain of 14. And that's going to give him 83 yards and the Waimea first down. 1st and goal from the 6-yard line for Big Blue. Just a couple of minutes ago, Waiakaea had it 1st and goal at the 5 and could not punch it in. So 5:44 remaining here in the first half. Waimea knocking on the door of Waiakaea. Ball at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. I formation for Big Blue. They give it to Taniguchi. The 5, and Taniguchi will walk right into the end zone untouched up the middle. And that's the first scores of the game. 6 points for the Menehune on a 6-yard run by Cody Taniguchi. That comes at 5:30 to go here in the 2nd quarter. Cody Taniguchi, 6-yard touchdown run. Here's the extra point by Funi. And Funi ends up with the football, and he pulls the Garo Upremian, this time not intercepted, and the extra point is no good. Waimea with a 6-0 lead, 5:30 to go. Take a short timeout. KIF preseason football exclusively on KauaiSports.com. 6-0 Menehune, 6-yard touchdown run for Cody Taniguchi. The extra point is no good. Waimea set to kick it off. Taniguchi to boot it away for Big Blue. 5:30 to go here in the first half. High and really short. It'll be taken at the 29-yard line by one of the up guys on the far side of the field. And that'll be Cade Kamau for Waiakaea. All I know is I still got a bunch of friends out there on the Big Island, especially in the Hilo area. The Goya family. Also my cousin Malia, Keavekane guys live out there. 1st and 10, ball at the 34 of Waiakaea. They trail 6-0. Don't forget, still time to go out and vote. I kind of thought I was. In motion, that's Braden Spain for Waiakaea. El Blockus gets the ball. He's across the 30, near the 34-yard line. We had a late penalty flag, and I think that's going to be spearing on the play. If it stands, it's going to be a -yard run by El Blockus. And we're going to get a holding against Waiakaea. That's going to be their 3rd penalty. 1st and 10. Actually, that's going to be 1st and about 20. They're discussing the penalty of the Waimea captains. 5:15 to go here in the first half. So that's going to be a loss for Iblakis. So that makes it 1st and like 24, 22, I think. On the center, Octavio, he's got receiver and a slot to the near side. One back. Octavio on the center. Looking to his right. And wants to throw it. Roll, he trips. It's a turf monster making a tackle back there. And, you know, the closest Menehune was Simao Castillo. And that's going to be a loss of 5 yards on the play. .435 remaining here in the first half. Ball at the 7-yard line. Comes out to 2nd and 33. So it's actually a loss of 7. On the center, Octavio wants to throw it. He's being pressured, lets it go, and overthrows everybody. Incomplete. Tell you what, getting back there in Octavio's face. And that was number 8. Kaimi Lao San Augustine. I'll tell you what, everybody's got to be mentioned here. You know what's funny is, if anybody watched PTI or around the horn. This guy named Pablo Torre. You know, they tease him about being just a young guy, probably hasn't never shaved in his life. Nick is the Kauai version of Pablo Torre. Third and 3. Octavio running for his life, wants to throw it, and almost picked off by, I think that was Ned who almost got it, and it was. That'll bring up 4th down, incomplete. So Octavio, who at one time was 3 of 4, has thrown 4 straight incompletes. So now I think I'm calling Nick Pablo. Oh, we certainly can't call you Woody Page. Can't call you Bob Ryan. You know, you're definitely not Tim Cowlishaw. Definitely not. You're not Jay Adande or Bomani Jones. Pablo stuck. And punting for Waiakaea is number 90, Michael Scott. Good snap. High kick. Not very deep. It takes it to 42 by Taniguchi. Oh, and he fumbles the football. I think he wanted to reverse it. Waiakaea's got the ball at about the 42-yard line. And let's see who comes up with it. That was number 1, Cody Alvaro Thomas. And I really think Taniguchi wanted to hand it off to Miguel. So that's the first turnover of the game. Waiakaea with the ball, 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line. So Waiakaea, following that punt, comes out on top there with a good change of possession or non-change of possession. Waiakaea breaks the huddle. 3:50 to go here in the first. They trail 6-0. It was a 6-yard touchdown run by Cody Taniguchi. That's the only score of this game. Receiving us out on each side. One back for Waiakaea. They'll hand it off straight up the middle. It's Iblaques. He's at midfield. He's got some room. Oh, and he gets high load at the Waimea 47-yard line. I hope he's okay, and he is. Gets right up. 12-yard run for Iblaques. 5 carries, 12 yards. That was a dangerous high low. He just got himself into a bad position. 3rd and 38. Excuse me, folks. I'm looking at the wrong. I got too many screens up here. 1st and 10 from the 47 of Waimea. Wow, they got a little stack formation on the far side by Waiakaea. Now they'll put a man in motion. That is Shaden Cecil. Penalty flag. We may have a delay of game, and we do. 4th penalty on Waiakaea. My question is, why don't we see Wilbon or Kornheiser on Around the Horn? I think they'd be great. How would you like to be paid millions of dollars a year? You don't even have to come into the studio to do a show. And all you do is talk trash about other people the whole game, the whole day, for a half hour. I know one thing, I can do that job. 1st and me the 46-yard line. Wait. They say right around the 49, the Waiakaea 49-yard line. 5 penalties in the first half by Waiakaea. 2:50 to go here in the first half. It's 6-0 Big Blue. Receiver in a slot on each side for Octavio. Calling out the signals, looks right, now looks left. He's going to throw. He's being pressured, running for his life. Goes the far side. He's got some time, but does he have a receiver? No, he doesn't. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Oh, and he gets double nailed at the 40-yard line. He'll get that'll be a gain of 4. But man, did he pay the price for that one. Tough, just like his dad. It'll be 2nd and 26 for Waiakaea. 2:08 remaining here in the first half. See, if you go by how things used to be here in the KIF, you look across the field and you'll say, wow, Waiakaea brought a lot of people to the stadium. But no, they've got the Waimea and Waiakaea people sitting on the same side. Here's a little 2-man stack here on the near side. Put 3 receivers on the near side, 1 in the slot. And you got the big guy in the backfield. Octavio's going to throw it. Throws it between everybody. I'm going to assume the intended receiver is 23, Jason Respicio Nahale. That's the 5th straight incomplete thrown by Octavio. $1:37 to go here in the first half. It's 3rd and 23. Don't forget, just because it's halftime, don't turn off your phone or your tablet. We've got some cool things that we did over the last few weeks to show you. I hope. I'm getting a funny look there. 3rd and 23, ball at the 40 of Waiakaea. Oh, what a beautiful day. I really should be watching Olympic now. Should be fishing. Drop straight back. Octavio pressured. He's rolling to his left. He's going to throw it downfield. It is picked off. It is taken at the 40, right at midfield. And I'm not sure who's got it. And I think that is number 8. And it is number 8. That is Kaimi Lao San Augustine. Man, if they had names on the back of that uniform, man, you need a huge shoulder for that name. A minute 29 remaining. Waimea's got the ball right at midfield. I know one thing. Taniguchi's got pretty good range, but they've gone with Funi as the kicker. Here's Ned. He's going to throw. He's got a man wide open. Catch made it at 25. It's a race to the end zone, and it's going to be a Waimea touchdown. And on the catch for the Menejones, number 24, Dylan Balaan. And that goes for 50 yards and the second score of the game for Big Blue. Now, how the heck did that happen? He was so wide open. I tell you what, it was tougher to make the catch than anything else because no one was even near him. So Dylan Balaan with the first touchdown reception of the season. That goes for 50 yards. Comes with a minute 18 to go. And you got to credit Ned, who made a nice throw. They're going to go for 2. Receiver on each side. Looks like Taniguchi in the eye back position. And here's a little in route, and that's incomplete. Nicely defended by Waiakaea's Cody Alvaro Thomas. So 1:18 to go here in the first half. 12-0 Menehune will take a short timeout. It's KIF preseason football, live and only on KauaiSports.com. 12-0 Menehune late in the second quarter. Minute 18 to go. Kicking off for the Menehune is Justin Fune. High and short. It'll be taken by number 32 once again. That is going to be Cade Kamau. He's at the 35-yard line, still on his feet. He'll take it to the 39, maybe the 40-yard line. And they're going to say 40-yard line. 1st and 10 for Waiakaea. Minute 12 to go here in the first half. Nothing Menehune. I'm not exactly sure how Bala'an got so wide open, but I kind of think they had the corner on that side got caught looking into the backfield and took a few steps up, and Bala'an kept running. And to Ned's credit, he found him wide open. Now here's the kicker. Scott as a receiver to the near side. They'll put 3 receivers on the far side. On the center, Octavio. Waimea in a cover 2 defense. Octavio rolling right. Makes a good move. He's being pressured. He's got to get rid of it. And pulling a little Bugs Bunny move there. Throws it out of bounds. Incomplete. That'll be 2nd and 10. .101 to go here in the first half, and according to my Kauai High School math, which is at 61 seconds left in the first half. And I'm proud of myself for figuring that out. Second and 10 for Waiakaea. The big guys in the backfield for the Warriors, number 19, Dason John Keahi Broad. Trips far side. Octavio dropping back and he gets sacked. Oh my goodness, coming from that outside DE position, making a great play for the Menehune. That is number 50. That is Noah Simao Raposes, and they're going to call a celebration penalty. I'll tell you what. I'm not sure how you call a penalty on that. All he did was kind of pumped his arm once, and that's about it. 4th penalty against the Menehune. And that's going to be a dead ball foul. So the ball is spotted at about the 35-yard line. So loss of 4. And I'll tell you know what? Tough to fault Raposis on that play because I didn't think the celebration was excessive, but yet that's what they called. Now, if he said something they shouldn't have said, then yeah, I can go with the call there. But as far as celebrating, didn't look excessive to me. I'm celebrating right now. They should throw a penalty on me. 7-0, my guys. 35 seconds remaining here in the first half. 12-0 Menehune. Looks like they'll take a 12-zip lead going into the locker rooms. And man in motion, that's Cecil. They go right up the middle. And that'll be the last play of the first half. That's going to be a first down. As that's the big guy. Number 19, Keahi Broad with the carry. But that'll be... That'll move the chains, but that'll also end the first. No, they're going to get one more play. Last play of the first half for Waiakaea. 1st and 10, ball at the Waimea, 49-yard line. Octavio drops straight back, lets it fly. Nobody home. Incomplete. And that's going to end the first half here at the Vidina Stadium. As both teams head to their locker rooms, there's going to take a short break. Then when we get back, I'll give you some high school scores. Then we can go to some fun stuff. It's KIF preseason football on KauaiSports.com. The road back to respectability for the 2016 Kauai High School Red Raiders begins this Saturday at Vidina Stadium as they host St. Francis of the H. For Red Raider head coach Derek Borrero, he's been working his guys really hard, physically and mentally. we just saw guys, rolling the tires and all that kind of stuff. Speed and quickness, most of your guys was in there. How tough have you been on these guys physically to get them ready for the upcoming season?
We've been pretty tough. We've got a nice little regimen that we do throughout the week, which consists of speed and quickness and weight room stuff, and then things that we do on the field. But outside of working the bodies, we've been spending a lot of time trying to work the mind. Getting the correct mindset as a whole, as a team, as an organization. So that we all walking down the same road and we have the same vision. And that's what we've been working on each and every day, just putting the pieces together. Yeah.
I know coaches are never satisfied, no matter what the record is. But physically, is your team where you'd like them to be heading into the preseason?
Actually, physically, we about 80% where we would like to be, and I would say mentally about the same. It's not only the physical thing, but the mental thing that we need to put together, and a nice gel is being created here. We had a whole bunch of sophomores that we pulled up last year, and they're turning into junior leaders, along with some seniors that are hungry for a championship. And so, outside of the whole physical thing, the mental thing is just important, and I think we're moving in the right direction.
This Saturday, you're going to start your preseason against St. Francis. How are you going to work the quarterback situation? Because you got question marks there.
Yeah, well, the 7-on-7 league that we held throughout the summer gave us a good idea on who we want, and through the scrimmages we've been having in the last 2 weeks, we've identified one guy, but we have three. We have three quarterbacks this year that we're working with, and they're all pretty equally good, but one stood out throughout sevens, and so we're going to go with Oli Baklayan. He's going to be our quarterback this year.
Off last year's team, you lost a couple of pretty good skill guys who made a lot of plays for you last year. Mm-hmm. Coming to this year, who'd you use, or how are you going to fill in those holes?
Well, it's identifying the athletic ability, and not only the athletic ability, but behavior. How they're carrying themselves on the field and off the field, how they're leading by example, not speaking per se through and as an example, but just how they're carrying themselves on and off the field, behavior. We lost some key guys, like you said, but we got some young leaders coming up, and that's what happens when you bring, sophomores. You pull from your JV. They're better battle worn from last year. It was a tough season for us, but they gained a lot of experience and knowledge, and with that, they're hungry also. And so. I tell everybody, we're not looking for just one or two leaders. We want 11 leaders on that field. It's great to have athletes, but through my experience, athletes don't win championships. It's leaders on the field. The leaders are the ones that's going to be able to problem solve on the field. A lot of times if you got too many solid athletes out there, they point a lot of fingers. It wasn't me, man. How can it be me? It's not me, man. But when you've got leaders on that field, good things about to happen.
Talk about we'll have your game against St. Francis on Kauai Sports, but talk about St. Francis. Your scouting report on them.
Well, they're up and coming. They're a new football team in Oahu. I think this is maybe the second or third year, and as we watch film, actually I spoke to the Konawaina coach last year, and before playing them, they played St. Francis last year, and they said, we might have won the game, but I think we lost the battle, because they're big boys. But we're hoping that they're a little bit on the rusty side with football, and that we can be a little bit more sharp and quicker on the field, and we just got to be smarter. But they got a lot of good coaches there, and they got a lot of talent. They got size, they got speed, a lot of Polynesian boys on their team, and so we're expecting a solid battle. It's going to be great for us. We want to win every single ball game we play, but it's going to be a good opportunity for us to evaluate what we have, what we've done, and if we need to make any changes on the football field, then we can see it from there.
All right, we'll see you on Saturday night.
Thank you.
Coming up this season, you got in a little bit, your first preseason game. How's it feel to hit somebody in a different color uniform?
It feels really good. We're really excited as a team. We've really grown I can say, a lot closer to the team than last year. We're all really excited for this year. Coach Burrow's really prepared us well as a coach, and just with his other coaches. Coach Tatanaka has the defense wired out there, and just had a new scheme coming in again. So really excited. We're preparing us up as best as we can, and just trying to have fun out here.
I know last year you can say you guys were rebuilding. Is that applied to this year, or are you guys a little bit further than that?
I can say this year we're a lot further than last year. Like you said, last year was really a rebuilding year. Coach Burrow is kind of getting the system down, installing new plays, installing new things. But this year he actually has the system really quite firm. He has our workout schedule done. He has all of our plays set in, and we have all of our packages set up, and all the positions basically filled out and ready to go this year.
You know, this year, I know when you guys went to last year, a lot of question marks. You guys had a lot of new guys. Quarterback position was kind of an issue. Seems as if you guys kind of got a lot of that answered. When you look towards the season, you know, what kind of season do you expect?
This season, I expect a more positive season than last year. I don't expect to have a 63-0 game for our opening game. But I expect us to come out hard, come out flying with our quarterback. We expect a lot of leadership. We expect a lot out of him. Keola Bakaleon, our quarterback, really good. He's made a lot of improvement from March to now. Coming in at March, he was actually the third string quarterback, but he's now the first string, so he's made his way up to the depth chart. And Keola's actually showed a lot of improvement. He shows great leadership, great posure, and he's really composed in the backfield. So really like to see what he can do this year, and just really proud of him. My role on this team, well, I guess for me, it's just to kind of keep the team as balanced as possible, keep us humble at all times. That's what we preach at practice. Humility is a big key in every aspect of life, and just to lead, be a leader on the field and off the field. So for me, I'm just trying to keep that balance on and off the field, and that intensity and that humility aspect that we try to keep. And at every practice, if you guys stick around long enough, we always say a prayer, and it's either Coach Burrow or I that always lead that prayer. So that's one of our things.
Is it you know, without all the issues from last year, is it more fun coming out to practice this year and getting ready?
Definitely, it's a lot more fun, and in all honesty, it really is fun. I love coming out here. I love just being out here with my friends, all of my brothers. We build that family, we build that brothership from the beginning, and that's one other thing that we preach, just brotherhood, family, and ohana. That's the one word that's always come up throughout the whole entire season. So that's honestly the one thing we look forward out here, is that family, that unity, and that bond.
Don't forget, this Saturday on KauaiSports.com, it's a KIF football doubleheader. In the opener, Waimea against Waiakaea of the BIIF at 2 o'clock. Then it's Kauai High School, St. Francis. Kickoff set for 7 p.m. Both games at Vidina Stadium. Don't forget, for the latest in Kauai Sports, check us out on Facebook, KauaiSports.com.
Standing right here at Vidina Stadium. Today is a great day as we welcome the University of Hawaii football coaching staff right here at Vidina Stadium. And more importantly, giving our children at KK an opportunity to come to this clinic and participate in the various drills, simple kind of drills, but it's not only about the drills, it's about experiencing this wonderful opportunity for KK. parents are in the stands, coaches on the field, opportunity for boys and girls to experience some sort of drills in the football part of it, but more importantly, giving these kids a chance and opportunity. Happy to work closely with Coach Rolovich and the University of Hawaii system. It is about Kauai, but more importantly, it's about Hawaii and representing Hawaii in a way that our football program really going to take it to the next level. I understand that we're the only county right now, so that's okay. But we look forward to more opportunities for Keiki, boys and girls. And again, this whole event came to fruition, working closely with our Parks Director, Lenny Raposo, our Parks team, working with Coach Rolovich, and having them come and really inspire our Keiki to participate in this clinic today. So happy to be here with all of you. Look forward to more opportunities. Coach Rolovich did say they'll come back again next year. So we'll see how that goes. We look forward to more opportunities and even an afternoon clinic for our football team. Older kids coming in later. So mahalo for the opportunity and look forward for more chances like this. Aloha.
We talked pretty early after I got the job and talked with Mayor, and we talked about putting together a day on Kauai, and him and his staff really stepped up and organized this thing. I think it's well over 200 kids. They're all getting good work. There's plenty of smiles. They're doing some of the drills we do at UH, and I think it's just good for kids to be out, and I love seeing this many kids play football.
Right foot lead, go! Stand up. Stand up. Make it loud, guys. 1, 2, 3.
Hello, Kauai. This is Kauai Sports. We're here at KCC, the Kauai Community College, covering the KIF Tennis Championship game. Well, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you like it, share it with all your friends and family on Facebook, Instagram, whatever you guys is on, Twitter. And if you want to see me someplace, just let us know. Shoot an email or something. I can come at your game. You got me out here filming, even getting paid. I do it for the community, so trying to cover as much as possible. Everybody happy. Blue skies, I could be at the beach, but I'm here covering sports just for you guys, right? I ain't got nothing. I better get lunch or something today. We got our behind the scenes monster that we created, bossing me around, making sure I get my lines right. But he's also here supporting in the hot sun with me. Had to drag him along because I couldn't find a babysitter. So I'm the babysitter. What's up, Alex? How you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm hot. This is Brock and
This is Alex, and see you later.
peace out, Kauai. You have a nice day. What's up, Kauai? This is Brock with Kauai Sports Show. We're at Medina Stadium. Let's go check out the KIF track meet. Come on!
Welcome back to Medina Stadium, everybody. I'm Manahola Joe Pahukula. Second half coming up between Waiakaea and Waimea. Quickly, Waimea, 183 yards of total offense, 124 rushing, 59 passing for Waiakaea. 66 passing, 21 rushing, 87 yards total offense. The only touchdowns, a pass to Bala'an and a touchdown run by Cody Taniguchi for the only Waimea scores. Second half coming up. Waimea set to kick off, and we had a penalty flag, I guess an offside. That'll make it 5 penalties against the Menehune. 5:30 remaining here in the second quarter. Taniguchi, a 6-yard touchdown run. The Funi PAT was no good. Then with 1:18 to go, a 50-yard pass. Ardino Ned to Dylan Balaon. The 2-point conversion was no good. 12-0 Waimea as we stand here to start the second half. So Waimea set to kick off. They'll go from Mauka to Makai. Waiakaea will go Makai to Mauka. High kickoff. It'll be taken by one of the up guys for up blockers for Waiakaea. That was number 54, Chance Silva Borrero. So Waiakaea will get the ball first and 10. Let's see, right around the 44, 45 yard line. 44 yard line. 11:55 to go. Don't forget our nightcap in today's doubleheader. Kauai High School St. Francis right here at Vedina Stadium. And like right now, you can catch all the action on KauaiSports.com on your cell phone, tablet, or your computer. Or if you're going to match a crystal ball, that'll work too. Gary Octavio still in at quarterback for Waiakaea. Under center, and he's going to give it to the big guy right up the middle, Dason John Kiahi Broad. He'll get a couple of yards. We'll call it 1 yard on the play. He's got 3 carries for 1 yard. You know, I would like to think that I'd go with Noah Iblakis as my running back and use the big guy as maybe a tight end or a tackle. I mean, that's a load. 5'8", 285. That's the mini fridge right there. They give it back to the big guy. He's loose in the middle of the field. He's at midfield into Waimea territory to the 49-yard line. It's going to be a 5-yard pickup. That's his biggest gain of the day. And let's see on the tackle. And I can't find that number on my roster. 3rd and 3 for Waiakaea. I think they've converted on just 1 third down in this game. Way back early in that first half. Receiver slot to the near side. And Octavio's going to give to the big guy. Dason John hit behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to drive him all the way back to the 46-yard line. It's going to be a loss of 5 on the play. And that's Simao Castillo on the tackle for the Menehune. And I think they're going to rely on him a lot this season, offensively and defensively. He and Funi as well. Back deep for the Menehune, looks like Miguel and Taniguchi. Here's Michael Scott, or excuse me. Mike Scott to kick it for Waiakaea. I know one thing, when I went to UH Hilo, one of my main late night grind spots was this place called Chang's. Oh, Manchan Lao, excuse me. Here's a pretty good kick by Scott. Bounces at the Waimea 21. Goes out of bounds somewhere about the 18 or 19 yard line, and they're going to say the 18 yard line. Pretty good kick by Michael Scott. There's a place called Manchan Lao. We're open to about 2 in the morning in downtown Hilo. That was the hangout spot. That and Ken's Pancake House. $9:22 to go. 1st and 10. Ball at the Waimea 18-yard line. 12-0 Menehune. Looks like they got Montemeyer at quarterback for Big Blue. He's going to hand it off. I think that's Taniguchi, and it is. Taniguchi across the 20 to about the 24-yard line. It's going to be a nice pickup of 6 yards for Cody Taniguchi. 10 carries. He's got 95 yards. Of course, that big 45-yarder on his first carry of the game. Way back in the first quarter. I'm pretty sure it's apparent Waimea is going to get back to old school Waimea football. Montemayor handoff. Taniguchi once again, and he loses the football, but he ends up falling on it. He'll get about 3 yards on the play. And that's going to be close to a first down, maybe about a yard short. Third and 1 for the Menehune offense. See, this is what you call Menehune football. 3 yards in a cloud of dust. And I'm going to believe the philosophy is, let's get back to basics, do what we do best. Montemayor hands off to Miguel right up the middle. He's got the first down and a lot more. Miguel pulling a couple of tacklers out to the 39-yard line. That was Hunter Parks along with Brandon Stewart on the stop for Waiakaea. So look, we'll call it a gain of 7 on the play for Miguel. 5 carries, he's got 30 yards. Remember, Waimea had 124 rushing at halftime, and they're going to grind it out even more here in the second half. Eat up the clock and shorten the game. In motion, Fune, they're going to hand it off to him. Miguel blocking, gets a pretty good block on the edge. Fune breaks a tackle, still on his feet. He's at midfield, breaks another tackle. He's got blocking, he is going to score. This is going to be a 61-yard touchdown run for Justin Fune. And I'll tell you what, he broke a couple of tackles. He had also good blocking on the edge, one by Miguel. And that broke him loose. All you have to do was shake one tackler, and he goes all the way for the Waimea touchdown. He's got 6 carries for 91 yards and a touchdown early here in the third quarter. 5'9", 160, a senior, Justin Fune. And we got Francisco kicking it for the Menehune, and he misses it wide right. So he pulls a Scott Norwood, and it'll be 18-0 Waimea. Let's take a quick timeout. It's KIF preseason football on KauaiSports.com. We're back here at Vidina Stadium. Here's a kickoff by, I believe that was Fune, taking at the 24-yard line. Octavio trying to look for some room. We got a penalty flag, bounces outside again. Still trying to run away from Menehune tacklers, trying to reverse his field. Finally decides, I'll just get it down here at the 29-yard line. But we do have a penalty flag on the play. And this will go against Waiakaea, a block in the back. 6 penalties against the Waiakaea Warriors. So they'll have the ball deep in their own territory. .7:18 to go here in the third quarter. Waimea 0 for 3 in extra points. They tried to kick it twice, went for a 2-pointer after the second touchdown. That was the Bala'an touchdown, and that was no good as well. So Waiakaea with the football. That's Octavio directing traffic out there for the Warrior receivers on the far side. The big guy in the backfield, Dason John Kiahi Broad. Here's Octavio looking for room, launches it downfield, thrown behind his receiver, incomplete. That was intended for Shaden Ciso. And that was number 19. Oops. That was Cody Taniguchi defending on the play for the Menehune. So far, Octavio 4 of 13, 66 yards. Waimea's going to show a 3-man front this time. Oh, 4-man front, excuse me. Waiakaea will send 3 receivers to the near side. Shotgun, Octavio. Cover 2 defense for Waimea. Looking to his left, Octavio throws it in and out of the hands of number 80, Magnus Namohala Rolos. I'll tell you what, that Octavio threw a nice ball. It was right in his hands. He took his eyes off of it. I know one thing, when you're in the middle of the field and you got the backers bearing down on you, human nature, take your eyes off that ball. I know one, when I was at UH Hilo, there was a women's volleyball player, Debbie Namohala, who was really good. And Kale Namohala. I'm wondering if there's a relation, guarantee. Shotgun Octavio. 18-0 Menehune third quarter. Octavio's going to throw it. Overthrows his receiver. It's picked off. And I think this is number 21, Francisco. And that was Francisco who made the pick as Octavio overthrew his receiver by a bunch. And Octavio takes it down to about the 18-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Menehune, who already lead at 18-0. They'll put a receiver on each side. I formation for Big Blue. Looks like Ardino Ned back in at quarterback. Montemar played for most of the second quarter and some here in the third. Ardino Ned is going to keep it. He's around the right side to the 15, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Gain of 5 for Ardino Ned. 2nd and 5 for the Menehune. Ball spotted at the 13-yard line. .6:16 to go. And my man's going to throw it. Ned looking to his left. Zeroes in. Now has to look for another receiver. He's got a man open. The throw is into the end zone. Touchdown, Menehune. And that looks like Justin Fune, 13-yard touchdown catch. And get this, Ardino Ned is his last 2 passes have gone for touchdown passes of 50 and 13 yards. So Ardino Ned catches a 13-yard scoring touchdown pass. Let's see if Waimea can convert on an extra point. They're 0 of 3 in this one. Tatum Francisco for the extra point. Good snap. The hold is down. The kick is up. And I think he pushed it out right. No, he splits the uprights. And Francisco gets one to go. So 24-0, third quarter. 6:05 to go. It's KIF preseason football live and only on KauaiSports.com. 6:05 remaining here in the third quarter. We're at Vidina Stadium. I'm Anahola Joe Pahukula on KauaiSports.com. Waimea set to kick off following the 13-yard touchdown pass. Ned to Fune. And here's the Octavio getting pinballed around at the 25-yard line. They'll mark it forward progress to the 25-yard line. So Makana Ruiz on the tackle for, well, they're giving credit the tackle for Waimea. 5:56 to go here in the third. Waiakaea getting shut out so far, trying to get on the scoreboard, get some positives, anything on their side. High snap over the head of Octavio, but somehow he catches it. Running for his life, going to the far side, heaves it downfield, incomplete. .548 to go, 2nd and 10. All day long, Waimea has been able to get pressure on Octavio. I don't think he's been, I think the first completion he had, the 4-yarder to, that was Thomas, way back in the first quarter. I think it's the only time in which he has been able to drop back and set his feet and throw. Other than that, the Big Blue defensively has just been all over him. Waiakaea comes up to the line of scrimmage facing 2nd and 10. Also facing a 25-0 deficit. 3-man front for Waimea. Shotgun Octavio looking to his left. He's going to throw it. He's got a man open at the 30. The catch is made. In fact, they'll call it the 29-yard line. It's going to be a 4-yard completion to Thomas. And I'll tell you what, that breaks a 1-for-11 streak. 4-yard catch for, that's number 1, Thomas. Alvaro Thomas. On the stop there was Kalen Simao Castillo. Waiakaea with 3 receivers to the far side. About 5 minutes to go here in the third. So far, all Waimea. Octavio looking right, going to throw it downfield. Overthrows his receiver again. Almost picked off by Taniguchi. And that's incomplete. Two interceptions thrown by Octavio here in the game. Francisco's got 1. The other one belongs to San Augustine. So 4th and 6 for Waiakaea. Looks like Miguel and Taniguchi. Nope, Miguel and Francisco back to receive the punt. And they're going to show no respect for the Waiakaea punter. They'll only line up at the 50. Now they'll back up to their own 40. .452 remaining here in the third quarter. Good snap. Almost blocked. That's about the third one. Waimea has almost got it. It hits one of the Waiakaea players on his helmet, and it'll be down to somewhere about the 37-yard line. But it was touched at the 45-yard line of Waimea. 1st and 10. Big Blue with pretty good field position. That was almost a Jose Canseco type of player right there. So 4:44 remaining here in the third quarter. Waimea with a 25-0 lead. 1 of 4 in point after attempts. Montemeyer in at quarterback. I formation for the Menehune. And they're going to give it to Taniguchi. Blasts his way through the right side. He's across midfield into Waiakaea territory, spinning and turning. They finally drag him down at the 40-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 15 for Cody Taniguchi. I've got him for 12 carries, $114. He's got 1 touchdown on the afternoon. 1st and 10, ball at the Waiakaea 40-yard line. And like I said, so far it's been all Menehune. Offset eye for Big Blue behind the Montemar. They give it to Taniguchi again up the middle. He's at the 35, still on his feet. And they're still trying to bring him down. He'll get to about the 32, maybe the 31. In fact, they're going to say the 32-yard line. Gain of 8 on the play for Taniguchi, and he is racking up chunks of yardage. Unofficially, 13 carries, $122. It's been a while since a Waimea running back has put up that kind of numbers. He was helped by a 45-yarder on his first carry of the afternoon. 2nd and 2, ball at the Waiakaea 32. Miguel up the middle, runs over one Waiakaea warrior, and we got another one pulling on his shirt and his pads inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It's going to be a pickup of 4 yards and a first down for Avery Miguel. He's got 95 yards. He had a 61-yarder back in the 2nd quarter. Huge run. Waimea over the 200-yard mark. And I will say this, and not to burst anybody's bubble, but running against Waiakaea is one thing. Running against that Kapa'a defense is another. Remember, they played D1 Maui High last week, and they're going up against Lahaina Luna right now. It would be somewhere about halftime, close to halftime. But Maui High was held to 23 yards rushing the whole night. I formation for Big Blue. 4-man front for Waiakaea. They're going to pitch it to Taniguchi. Taniguchi bobbled it at first. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 for the Menehune. Kind of hoping if you're out there and you're listening to this, you can get a Waimea Kapa'a score against Lahaina Luna. It'd be nice if you could help me out. Montemar trots in, gives the play to his offense. Of course, Layson's dad is my KIF basketball color analyst or color expert. Back to the line of scrimmage again. And that was number 32. Took a beating in there. It's Corey again, and no gain on the play. Again, I got hit pretty hard. So 3rd and 10 for the Menehune. 2 minutes to go here in the 3rd. Francisco back in. Out comes Taniguchi along with Alika Huddy. There go Miguel as the I-back. Well, excuse me, it's not Miguel. I think that's Nicole Sima. Oh my goodness! And Montemar gets dropped. The ball is loose. And it's gonna be Waiakaea ball as they recovered at the 44-yard line. But oh my goodness, Montemar took a huge shot. And that was number 1, Alvaro Thomas, who knocked that ball loose, and I'm trying to find out who recovered it for Waiakaea. Still not getting an indication of who recovered it. I know there was a pileup of gray shirts and blue shirts. We'll figure it out later. Receiver in a slot on each side for Waiakaea. Still a lot of work to do to get back in this one. 25-0 Menehune. $1:32 remaining here in the 3rd. They're going to hand it off to the big guy, Dason John. And he'll lose a yard on the play. And on the stop for the Menehune, who has kind of been in that backfield all day long, is Noah Simao Raposis. Really, he, along with Kamaka Riley, has and Simao Castillo, has just been on the Waiakaea side of the ball all afternoon. inside of a minute here at Vidina Stadium. In motion, Jason Respicio Nahale. They throw it out there. It is caught, but short gain. In fact, no gain on the play. The catch is made by number 9, Shaden Cecile. The quarterback, Ardino Ned, making a stop for the Menehune. Also want to thank PA announcer Arthur Brun for hooking us up with some water and some beverages. Let's say that. 5 seconds to go. Octavio launches it downfield, and he had his receiver Scott open, but overthrew him by just a step. Incomplete. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter here at Vidina Stadium. Waimea 25. Waiakaea still looking to get on the board. We'll take a short time out. It's KIF preseason football live and exclusively on KauaiSports.com. As you can see, a pretty good day for football here in Lihue on the east side. Nice crowd across the way. And my mistake, the last few weeks I've been just giving horrible information, but Kapau plays at 7 against Lahaina Luna. If you're Lahaina Luna, I would use the daytime and the heat of the west side of Maui as my advantage. I'd play in the Imu during the day. That's what they call their stadium on the Lahaina Luna campus. Beautiful stadium. Field turf and everything, with a great view. If you ever go to Lahaina or the west side, you can see the big L. Oh, they're going to fake the punt. And running loose is number 50, Brandon Stewart, but he's not. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. And Waimea will get the ball on downs. 1st and 10 at the Waiakaea 45-yard line. And I just want to say how's it to my brother's family out there in Maui. They got to see my cousin Kili, his son Tyler was out there playing with Pac 5 last night on the Valley Isle. They're going to give it to the I-back. Taniguchi slams it up the middle. He'll get about 2 yards. And that'd be it. Taniguchi now with a $120, 124 on the afternoon. And don't forget, you can, any of your devices, you can be able to get KauaiSports.com, phone, tablet, or your computer, Facebook, and YouTube. I formation behind of Ned. They'll give it to Taniguchi. Taniguchi in the middle, breaks loose, and he is going to take it to the house from 42 yards out. And Cody Taniguchi, with his second touchdown of the afternoon, goes right up the middle. And that'll give Waimea a 31-0 lead with the extra point coming out. And the Waimea front six, I should say, they have just dominated this Waiakaea defensive line. And I'll tell you what, Waimea's nearing 300 yards of offense rushing. It's a huge number. I mean, back in the late 80s, throughout the 90s and early 2000s, that was no big deal. And here's another extra point that is no good. Waimea now 1 of 5 in PATs. As we take a short time out. It's 31-0 Menehune. KIF preseason football on KauaiSports.com. Here's a kickoff by Waimea following the missed extra point. And we're going to get the whistles by the officials. I don't think Lenny Raposo gave the come on down signal. So we'll, this will be a mulligan. We'll do it again. And believe me, I know a thing or two about mulligans. I know way too much about mulligans. There's always the Wailua first hole mulligan. And there's also the 6-hole mulligan at Waiakaea. There's the kickoff. Not very deep. It'll be taken at about the 21-yard line. I think that's number 30 with it. I don't got a 30 on my roster. Looks like taking out of bounds to the 38. Like I think that was number 32, Cade Kamau. It's what, the third or fourth time he's taken a kickoff in this game. Now I see a couple of things that Waimea is going to have to work on, and if they cannot fix this, they're going to be in deep trouble in the KIF. And one is special teams. Well, both of them is on special teams because they played pretty good defensively and offensively. But special teams, extra points, you cannot. When you should be scoring 7, you cannot be giving out just scoring 6. And the kickoffs, you got to take it deeper. I mean, if you're going to kick off to about the 20-yard line each time, you're going to give the other two teams very good field position. In motion is the kicker/receiver, Michael Scott, to the near side. Octavio, that's Gary Octavio under center. Right up the middle, we got a fumble. And I think Waimea is all over that football, and it is. And I think that's Simao Castillo. And it is. Kylan Simao Castillo comes up with a fumble recovery. And Waimea will get the ball at the Waiakaea 40-yard line. And that is the 4th turnover by Waiakaea. 2 fumbles, 2 interceptions. Waimea's got 1 fumble as well. That was on the sack of Montemeyer's. That ball got loose. So Montemeyer back in at quarterback. Waimea's gone with Ardino Ned, who has got a couple of touchdown passes, and Montemeyer. The give up the middle, it's Taniguchi. And, that is Avery Miguel on the carry. And he'll get it to the 32-yard line, gain of 8 on the play. And he is over the 100-yard mark at 103. 61-yard touchdown run back in the second quarter. Now that was a thing of beauty. And, also the 42-yarder by Taniguchi, because he went up the middle and really didn't get touched at all. I believe they came off the eye-trap play. The whole middle got wide open. Here's Miguel with Spinaroonie, tries to get outside, inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And looks like we got a fumble on a play. One Waiakaea player pointing the wrong direction, the other pointing in the correct direction. Now we get a penalty flag late. And still no indication by the officials on who recovered that fumble. And so Waimea's offense still on the field. Officials talking it over. I know we got a penalty flag. And a couple of Waiakaea players say they had the ball, but Waimea offense still on the field. 10:07 to go here in the fourth, the opener of our KIF football doubleheader here on KauaiSports.com. The other game, Kauai High School St. Francis. And now all the Waiakaea players pointing in the right direction that they've got the football. You know, I kind of thought that that Miguel was down. And I think that's what the argument is. We got a personal foul against the Menehune. Now, they still haven't said who's got the football. So it's going to be Waiakaea's football. And the personal foul moves it out to the Waiakaea 43-yard line. And that's going to be first down for the Warriors. Now, I did hear there was a fumble on a play recovered by the defense. Now, they're still trying to clear up on what's going on here. Now, I'm looking around. He did say the ball was recovered by the defense. So, Waimea retains possession. 1st and 10 from the Waiakaea 43-yard line. And we got another fumble. And this time it is recovered, no doubt, by Waiakaea at the 40. Recovery now is Stephanie for, we'll get it right. Stephanie, a senior. We got a Waiakaea Warrior on the ground at the 40-yard line, holding his elbow. And let's see, they're going to try and get him up and trying to get up. Now, the play before that, I don't understand what happened. I really believe I heard the official say there was a fumble recovered by the defense and a personal foul against Waimea. So getting up off the grass is Anthony Benavides Jr. Looks like he's okay. But it will be Waiakaea football. That's the second turnover of the day. A couple of fumbles by Waimea. So here we go. Waiakaea with 9:55 to go here in today's game, trying to get on the scoreboard and not take a big donut hole back with them to the Big Island. Four-man front for the Menehune. The give is up the middle. Whoa! Making a big stop there for by the Menehune. That is still trying to find out who the trust me, the numbers are just difficult to see from this far away. I kind of thought that was Terrence Kamaka Riley on the stop there. And I think it was Braden Spain who was the ball carrier. On the center, Octavio wants to know. They're going to hand it off, and Spain gets knocked backwards, and he's going to lose a couple of yards there. He just hasn't had the blocking some of the other backs have gotten. That'll be 3rd down and 12, I believe, for Waiakaea. 8:45 remaining here in the in today's game. This one's just kind of flying by here. This game about 2 hours and 5 minutes old. Receiver and a sound on each side for Waiakaea. One back. Waimea backing off the receivers. And they're going to hand it off straight up the middle. And that is Alvaro Thomas. Takes it out to the 45-yard line. 7-yard pickup for Thomas. His first carry of the day. He's got 3 catches for 15 yards. 4th and 4. Waiakaea's going to go for it. Ball at their own 46-yard line. You know what? You know what we need to get offered here? Like they'll deliver pizza, some plate lunches. How about delivering a couple of Slurpees? I could go for that. There's Octavio under center. They work generally from under center. The give is the middle, and Thomas drops the football. Alvaro Thomas with a fumble. And Waimea comes up with that loose football. No, I saw a Waiakaea player come up with it. And they're going to say Waimea football. I'm not sure who came up with that football because it looked as if somebody in blue had the ball, but it was 56 for Waiakaea. Tristan James Higashida, who stood up with the football in his hands. 5th turnover by Waiakaea, a couple of picks and 3 fumbles. Waimea also with a bunch of turnovers themselves, things getting a little out of control late in this game. 1st and 10, ball spotted just across midfield in Waiakaea territory. This year, Waimea is going to have themselves a JV team, something they did not have last season. Looks like Miguel along with Taniguchi in the backfield for Waimea. Another fumble. Montemar dives for it, and now Waiakaea says they've got it, and it is. And Alvaro Thomas, who fumbled the last one for Waiakaea, comes up with this one on the Waimea fumble. So 3 turnovers by Waimea, all of them fumbles. 31-0 Menehune. 7:12 to go here at Vidina Stadium. I'll tell you, of all the years I've done KIF football, I think this is just the 4th or the 5th doubleheader we've had like on the same day. We've had once it was 2 different stadiums. No, that was brutal. That was tough. There's Octavio barking out the signals. Pitches it to Thomas. He drops the football. And now another Menehune comes up with it. And it looks like number 55, Storm Costales. Sixth turnover by Waiakaea. Like I said, this one kind of getting out of hand here from the coaches. 31-0 Menehune. And here's the give to, looks like Miguel. Miguel trying to turn the corner. He's at the 40, the 35, the 30, down the sideline. Finally get the Bulldog out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. That's going to be a 21-yard run for Avery Miguel. Taniguchi, unofficially, I've gotten it for 166. And I've got Miguel at 124. No matter what way you look at it, that's huge numbers for the Waimea running game. Last year, they averaged just 88.7 per game and only scored 2 touchdowns all of last year running the football. You know, they probably got half of that. They had 532 yards total last year running the ball. They've got over half of that in this game alone. There's the handoff to Agena. Agena to the 20. No gain on the play. Clock on the move at 6:35 left in this game. Waimea's got this one in their back pocket fairly comfortably. Ardino Ned at quarterback. Like I said, they've rotated between he and Montemeyer. And no doubt Ardino Ned has had the better day. Here's the give to Miguel trying to get outside. Excuse me. Oh, my goodness. Miguel just went head up with one of the Warriors and shoved him backwards. That was 23 on 23 crime right there. Miguel running over Jason Respicio Nahale. I'll tell you what, that's one of the toughest 3-yard tackles you're going to make for Nahale. Wow. I guarantee you, next time that happens, Nahale is going to think about getting down low. Because he tried to tackle Miguel standing up, and Miguel had all the momentum on his side and just ran him over. 5:29 to go here in the fourth. They'll give it to Miguel again. Bounces outside. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. Still on his feet. Tripped up and dragged it down inside the 5 to about the 3-yard line. That's going to be a 14-yard carry for Avery Miguel. And that's over 300 yards between Taniguchi and Miguel. Over half the amount they had all of last season. So far, so good for the Menehune. They've looked pretty good against Waiakaea in this one, but like I said, the KIF and Waiakaea is two completely different stories. Inside of 5 minutes here in the fourth, 31-0 Waimea. They're trying to add to it. Here's a give. Miguel right up the middle from 3 yards out. Touchdown, Big Blue. Avery Miguel with his 12th carry of the afternoon. 144, his second touchdown of the afternoon. So Ardino Net with 2 touchdown passes. Cody Taniguchi 2 touchdown runs. Miguel also with 2 touchdown runs. And this comes with 4:48 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Here's the extra point by Francisco. Good snap. The hold is down. The kick is partially blocked as they have enough juice, and it does. Gets over the crossbar. Francisco's PAT is good. So with 4:48 remaining here in today's game, Waimea big over Waiakaea, 38-0. We'll take a timeout. KIF preseason football, live and only on KauaiSports.com. We're back at Vidina Stadium. 4:48 remaining here in today's opener of our Twin Bill. Fourth quarter sponsored by Parks and Recreation Department, the County of Kauai. Short kickoff taken by Alvaro Thomas, trying to squirt outside. He's at the 30. Wow, that could be a late hit. They bring him down at the 32-yard line. The Waiakaea gets the ball first and 10. Alika Huddy on the stop for the Menehune. Now, if you're Waimea, what you're playing for is to preserve the shutout here. For Waiakaea, you just want to get something on the board so you don't have, it's about an hour, I think, hour 15 flight from here to the Big Island. I think a little bit more, maybe like hour 25, I think. That could be one of the longest hour 25s in your life if you go back with a donut hole in your back pocket. Waiakaea with the football. First and 10 at their own 32. Octavio Sinek, quarterback for the Warriors. Under center, Octavio. 4-man front for Waimea. And they're going to hand it off. And running back is not going to go anywhere. Leading the charge for the Menehune and getting off the grass is number 55. That's Storm Costales. And on the carry there was Braden Spain, who didn't get a whole lot of yards. In fact, loss of 2. Second and 12. Ball now at the Waiakaea 30. 4:03 to go here in the fourth. One back behind of Octavio. Waimea backers are switching positions. And Octavio's going to keep it himself. He's got some room. Bounces outside on a nice move. Octavio at midfield into Waimea territory. Another good move. Gets him about the 35-yard line. That's going to be a 35-yard run for Octavio. And really, he's been their offense. He's got 8 carries, 44 yards. He's got 70 yards throwing. Daddy Lucas be happy about his play so far. 3:44 to go here in today's game. Nice run by Octavio for the Waiakaea first down. Ball spotted at the Waimea 36-yard line. On the center, Octavio. And the handoff is to number 32. Goes up the middle, Cade Kamau. And he'll get a couple of yards. In fact, we'll give him 3 yards on the play. His first carry of the afternoon. Hey, our cameraman on the field, Manny Henriquez, if he points that camera at you, don't run away. You know, flash him a shakas, smile, and then check out the pictures on KauaiSports.com later on. Under center, that's Octavio. And you're going to hand it off. And I think that's number 33, Brandon Pereira. And now Waiakaea getting in a lot of different backs in there. And Pereira gets himself about 3 yards on the play. Clock moving, 2:30 to go here in the fourth. Waimea will go to 1-0 in the preseason. Already got a nice win against Kaimuki to start the season last year. Then things kind of went downhill after that. The give up the middle to Pereira. He's got the first down and more. Pereira just bullying his way to the 20-yard line. In fact, they say inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. That's going to be an 11-yard run. He's got 14 yards on a pair of carries. Clock moving. Each team with 3 timeouts remaining. 2:11 remaining here in the game. Coach Jason Calderon and his staff are going to be happy to get a win here. Inside of 2 minutes here in the fourth. Shotgun. Octavio wants to throw it. He's being pressured. Going to have to keep it. Bounces outside. If he gets some blocking, gets some blocking, he's in business. Reverses his field. Now throws it. And he had a receiver in the area, so no grounding. Incomplete. And it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 19 again. Excuse me, 2nd and 10. And Octavio was looking like he was going to be in all kinds of trouble. Finally found the guy and tried to get it to him. Intended for Scott along the Waimea sideline. Don't forget Game 2, Kauai High School St. Francis, coming your way about 7 o'clock. That game will be brought to you by the pregame. That pregame will be brought to you by DuPont Pioneer. Now we're going to timeout called for, I believe, by Waiakaea. That comes with $1:35 remaining. We'll take a break as well. It's KIF preseason football on KauaiSports.com. Well, we're about to come back to action, and another timeout got called for. In fact, the first timeout was called by Waimea, then the second one called by Waiakaea. Second and 10, ball at the 19-yard line when we get back to play. I think I was told was that 10 minutes left to vote. And I'm sure if we had enough of a crew, we'd cover the elections, but instead, we're going to do the right thing and do football tonight, right? Right. I'll tell you, I remember when I worked at a radio station on the west side, and we covered the elections. I don't think I ate so well in one night, covering all those parties. So I'm looking forward to covering the general election come November. $1:35 remaining. And my Kauai High School math tells me it's 95 seconds remaining in this game. Trips to the near side. Octavio's going to throw it, wings it, launches into the end zone, and incomplete. A couple of Waimea DBs banging into each other and fighting over that football. I believe one was Montemeyer. I think the other was Taniguchi. Now a minute 30 remaining in today's game. So Kapaa started off 1-0 with a win over Maui High last weekend. They're facing Lahaina Luna tonight. And I think Kauai High School should have a shot against St. Francis. KIF could be 4-0 by the end of the day. 3rd and 10, ball at the 19. And the handoff is to Pereira, the big guy, trying to bounce outside. He's going to lose a couple of yards. In fact, they're going to say forward progress is a loss of 1 yard. Justin Funi on the tackle for the Menehune. And I think the other was Ranson Pashan. 1:05 remaining here in the fourth quarter, which is brought to you by the Parks and Recs Department of the County of Kauai. And that department is led by our referee today, Lenny Raposo. Inside of a minute here at Vedina Stadium. 4th and 12, ball at the 21-yard line. It's really almost end zone or nothing for Waiakaea. 4th and 12. Here's Octavio, slips, he's going to run it. He's at the 20, now the 15, and he is not going to get to the first down. And the ball comes loose, but he was down on the play. They're going to spot him at the 17-yard line, so a gain of 4 yards for Octavio. Not enough for the first down. And they turn the ball over on downs. Waimea will get the ball and the victory. 38-0 will be the final. I expect a couple of knees, and we're out of here. And don't forget, maybe we'll get something to eat. We'll get a plate lunch or something, or a Subway sandwich. And come back and be ready for game number 2 between Kauai High School and St. Francis. So there's your kneel down and a loss of a yard. And that's going to be it for this one. 38-0 Waimea over Waiakaea. And as the clock winds down, still trying to figure out who the quarterback was on that last snap. We won't give it to anybody. We'll just call it a game over. So there we go. We see a wide shot of Vedina Stadium. And don't forget, if you're coming for the Kauai High game, you can still. I'm told they're going to open up the press box side of the stadium, so no hassles there. Your final score, 38-0. Waimea over Waiakaea. We're going to take a short break. When we get back, we'll come back with the post-game stat update brought to you by DuPont Pioneer. KIF football on KauaiSports.com.